A very good morning everyone, and welcome to the video lecturer module 2 lecture 1. Actually this is the fifth module in your syllabus. So one of the very easy chapter in the subject operation research, and one of the most important application of the subject OR is in the area of the scheduling. So we have discussed in the first module that we have found out so many applications of operation research. So one of the main application in the OR is the sequencing of the jobs. See, there are so many machines and so many jobs are to be manufactured in the industries and all. So one of the area where operation research is concerned is on production management. Okay, so there are so many machines and there are so many jobs. In which order that particular jobs are to be processed on different machines. So that is the very important thing in finding the total minimum elapsed time. Okay, so total time required to complete all the jobs, okay, all the jobs in all the machines is very important. So that is why one of the main area in the OR is the sequencing of the jobs. So we'll see. Okay, here in this particular chapter we have four kinds of problems. Okay, it is all about the numericals. Okay, so type 1 is processing of n jobs through two machines. Okay, and processing of n jobs through m machines. Third kind is processing of n jobs through m machines, and processing of m jobs on two machines. See, the first two are Johnson's algorithm. Third concept is by CDS heuristic, and last kind is by graphical method, we will see. So here n jobs means there are so many jobs but there are only two machines. Then how the n jobs are to be performed on two machines without passing, means without skipping anything, then how will you find the total time required to complete all the jobs? Similarly, in the type 2 we have n number of jobs but there are three machines. Then how to find the processing time? And in the third kind, there are number of jobs and number of machines, but number of jobs should not be equal to number of machines. Say for example, there are 4 jobs, 3 machines, or 5 jobs, 4 machines, like that. The job numbers and machine numbers are not equal because here n and m are there, right? And we have number of jobs but there are 2 machines. Then how will you solve the total minimum time that we need to find? Okay, so here one sequencing terminology is there. Here we have 5 definitions which are important to solve the numericals. Okay, first one is number of machines. So here number of machines refers to the number of machines which are there in the production sector, which are serviceably available, okay, which are in condition, good service. Okay, so that is what we know as the number of machines. Simply see, the number of machine is different, number of machine which are serviceably available is different. So here number of machine refers to they are serviceably available. So that is the definition of number of machines. Second is processing time. It is the time required by a job on a particular machine. Okay, it is the time required by a job on each machine, you can also say. Third one is the processing order. Okay, this refers to the sequence in which each job goes through a set of machines. As I said, we will be solving, there are n number of jobs and m number of machines. Then which sequence that job has to go through on each and every machine, that is what processing order. Okay, then idle time of the each machines. So idle time means the machine which are static, means there is no job on that particular machine. Okay, such a time is known as idle time. Okay, Then the total elapsed time. Total elapsed time means, say for example, there are 5 jobs. Okay, there are 5 jobs and there are 3 machines. The total time here refers to that all jobs should complete their processing on every machine. That is what we know as total elapsed time. All the 5 jobs are to be completed on all the 3 machines. Then only we can say that total time is over. Okay, that is total time taken by all the jobs on all the machines. So this is about the sequencing terminology. Then we will see some of the assumptions. Here the assumption is that the order which they have given, they can be modified based on the based on the minimum time. We'll see how it is in solving the problem. We'll see. And one of the most important assumption here is that the setup time and the you can say taking the job on machine 1 and taking out of the job on the machine A and taking on the machine B, means taking on the another machine, that particular handling time, what we say, that is negligible, that is considered as 0 here. Okay, that is the very important. So with the help of these assumptions we will go for a numerical step.